Hello, Galaxy. I'm um I, I'm I'm Chris Perillo. I was hoping that Bob Carnes would be here. I don't know if Bob's here right now. Someone may need to send a note to Bob because he should know that that I am here right now streaming. I think Bob, of all people, would certainly appreciate it. I think he would, big time. I know I'm not alone in thinking that either. Um, I in my brain, I was thinking Bob Carnivore. Carnes. I think Carnes is short for carnivore, possibly. Maybe. Is that? Well, that was fast. I put it out to the universe. And Bob showed up. Yeah. Hey, Bob. I'm a wolf now. Leader of the pack.
Did you start yet?
Yes.
Oh, well, hello.
They can't see you, honey.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Oh.
Can't see you. All right. Bye.
You like my 70s outfit?
Sure. Yes. It's great.
They need to see it.
They can't, honey. They can't.
Oh, can you
Sorry. No. Not right now. Thank you. Okay. As I was saying, I'm a wolf. That's all I had to say, really. Oh, Bob was here for the countdown tonight too. Oh, thank you, and thank you, by the way, for the raid, Pam, if she stuck around. Sorry that I, welcomed people into a just starting screen there, but at least I had a countdown timer so that people would know when I was actually going to begin. Speaking of beginning, I just began to print some Rebel Fleet Troopers. Just released these new figures released by Play Action Toys. Yeah, this it must be the desktop version of it. Animaze, Bob, Animaze, that I believe is built upon, or I guess it's the same company. Face Rig, same company, possibly. I don't know. Just found out about it. Well, that's cool. Yeah, sure. I'll have fun with that. Why not? Throw some avatars on the page. Welcome people in. Warm up the audience. That kind of thing. As the stream begins. It doesn't really like me with glasses, though. Like, every time I put on my glasses, it's like my eyes squint. But then when I take my glasses off, they're not as squinty. So I'm printing Fleet Trooper pieces. Starting here with brown. And then I also have some, it is, if I can toggle the other one, on the bamboo. I've also got the gray pieces printing. Like the pants. I'm going to be printing 8 of those regular troopers and then 2 leaders. And the leaders are more in gray, or tan, I should say. So I'm going to be printing tan pieces as well. The eye tracking is much better without glasses. Yeah, I've discovered that. Just assume that my eyes are really open. My eyes are not squinting. They need to work on that. But for a free application, I really can't complain. Nope. No complaints here. It's a far cry from anything that I might have known about. I saw basically something on LinkedIn. Someone posted, and it was someone who worked for the company. The integration between voice mod and Animaze. I'm like, oh, I'll check into it. And that was yesterday. I'm like, all right. Played with Face Rig a few years ago. I believe it's either the same company or it's a rebrand of it. Let's see here. Let's look it up. Animaze. Animaze.us. And company. About us. Holotech Studios. Animaze. I don't know. there's animes on iOS for monitoring too. But I swear, in the I think it uses FaceRig underlying technology. I'm pretty sure it does, because I saw FaceRig show up in like the splash screen of production credits of sorts. Spitting Moon. Oh, you are you trying animes too now? Did I get you trying that too, Spitting Moon? The problem with printing these figures, and it's not like a terrible problem, but I needed to get an order into Polymaker anyway, so I've got an order into Polymaker, another order into Polymaker. Oh yeah, I'm not at the point where I would pay for animes. I'm not sure I would unlock its full potential, right? You know, I don't have a 3D avatar that looks like me. Not necessarily going to pay someone to make anything, because I'm not sure if it would even be, you know, worth it. This is just kind of like, you know, I'm going to have fun with it. That's the idea. Oh, you wear a Vader or a welder mask. Oh, there you go. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be unlocking any paid avatars. There's some cool avatars, don't get me wrong. Yes, Liz. Liz has been busy with Mom. Our own Mom. We gave birth to Mom. And that announcement went out on Discord, and also onto the Twitters. And Twitter, yeah. The news every day that comes out about Twitter changes, honestly, is starting to get me nervous. I'd recently moved the newsletter over there, away from Substack, but now I have a feeling I'm going to have to move back to Substack, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Which is unfortunate. I have CPU, Chris Pirillo's Universe. And apparently subscriber chat. I'll have to, I guess, flip back to Substack. chrispirillo.substack.com. It exists. I'll have to, like, re-import the subscribers, though, because new people have subscribed and people have unsubscribed and all that. Couldn't I create my own social? Why would I do that, BTW? That's nuts. Tonight brought to you by Lupus. Well, you know, I'm a lichen. I'm a liking this. I gotta write down these dad jokes, because I've been doing this. I've been doing dad jokes with Jedi. She doesn't get half of them, but I don't know if I'd create my own social network service. I did post something on LinkedIn. Just kind of, it wasn't exactly a trial balloon necessarily, but like, I like the thing about startups is you got to focus on one thing. Focus on a vertical, right? I think it'd be interesting to start a streaming service for a couple ideas actually for streaming services. One would be a turnkey MakerDeck type of service. That would be neat. That hasn't necessarily been done yet. Where anybody could launch their own MakerDeck, right? And stream onto YouTube or Twitter or whatever. Kind of like, a more optimized StreamYard. But that would take expertise that I definitely do not have. Did I miss your Musk dad joke? I must have. I may have. I probably did, Spitting Moon. So it looks like I'm moving back over to Substack because I don't know if I can trust Twitter anymore. But anyway, so I've been going on a short video tear. As much as I love live video, I've been having fun with the short form as well. On my TikTok yesterday, the iPhone tips. When I checked just a few minutes ago, it is up to on my TikTok 100,000 views. 100,000 views and 3,000 likes, which is incredible for me. That is super, 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 super high. So I've been going on a tear, or trying to at least. So I don't know, just I'm in a short video mood and it's easy to cross post. So I've been posting the dad jokes on the old YouTube channel and the fun tech stuff in the newer YouTube channel. Right, the tech YouTube channel. Elon must be a breast man because only a boob would spend 44B. Didn't have to buy Twitter. Well, here's the thing, Spitting Moon. He's not losing anything. The man is so ungodly rich. Like Twitter's his plaything, and this is what's so annoying is that some changes that are going to come down the pike are going to be very harmful. I mean, Twitter is. It's the Wild West, man. It's turned into the Wild West. That's what's worrisome. Like, if this was happening to, like, Tumblr, when it happened to Tumblr, I'm like, not a big deal, because I don't really spend that much time on Tumblr, right? It's not a network for me. Or, any other place where I don't spend time. But, like, Twitter is just, nothing has come close to it for me over all these years. Nothing. Definitely not Facebook. Definitely, oh my God, not. So, and Discord is great, but it serves a completely different purpose. Radically different purpose. Yeah, so that TikTok yesterday, it brought in a fair amount of new followers across the board. And I did follow it up with I followed it up with the another iPhone tip, but that did not track nearly as well, which is just very weird to me. It's a full moon, or at least it was a full moon. I'm not sure if it's a full moon anymore. I have not been tracking the moon cycles. But I do have a special guest that's coming in right now. They're getting ready. Well, I was doing some howling. I was doing some howling, but I did that before the stream. I didn't want to subject anybody to my howling on stream. I figured it'd be a little better to hold on to my howling. Just wait on the howling parts. Oh, and if my special guest star didn't know it, you have to use Chrome. Chrome is the browser that you have to use at this time. Nope. They are ready. They're going to see behind the scenes. Go ahead and slot them into, put you in guest 2. See what happens here. Oh, what do I need to do? I need to see, no echo. And everybody, welcome in someone from the Cyberverse, all the way from the other side of the, well, I guess the border, right? Yeah? Can't hear you yet. I don't know why we can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can everybody else hear our guest? Can everybody else hear Pam? Let me keep talking, because it's probably my end. I bet you it is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, oh, I can hear you. Now I can. Or could. Now I can't. How can I... How... Weird. I could hear you, and now I can't. Why? I swear I'm not doing anything weird with audio.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Am I really low? I'm speaking through my webcam,
Okay.
so I'm actually not using this mic. It's
Okay,
not coming through.
Okay, try that mic again. I wonder if it was if they could hear you. No, I can't at all. Weird.
I think it's because I have my Go XLR and it's like looped to my OBS streaming, right? I don't think I can read it, but if you can hear me, then I'll stick to this. This is cool.
I can hear you. Welcome in, Pam. Thank you for the raid, by the way. What were you doing tonight?
I was just doing Hearthstone. We had some good chats tonight, though. You know when you get a couple people and they're just kind of like feeding you some content? We went in some nice deep philosophy about luck, which was entertaining.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Do you believe in luck?
Well, that was the whole thing. We were like, listen, you know, I was telling them my dad had this little bar sign on in our basement, and it said, "Success is all luck. Just ask any failure." And we're talking about the concept of people that think they're lucky or unlucky, you know, based on how like successful they deem themselves to be. And I thought it was interesting. It was a good convo.
So, I'm one who believes you make your own luck. There's well, not always, right? Like it's nuanced. I'll say that. It is nuanced. I do believe you can't just sit around. I mean, there's a certain point, you know, you're born a certain way, so you've got talents, you got, you know, maybe your parents had money, maybe they didn't have money. So, yeah, a lot of that is based on random chance. But at a certain point, when you've got your, you know, the cards that you've been dealt, at that point, you're not necessarily, you know, I guess, as much a, what can I say, a puppet of luck, for the lack of a better phrasing, but more like you have to make your own. So right now, you know, you gotta do things, right? If you want things to happen, you gotta do things.
It's like being at the right place at the right time. You were lucky because you were there, because you showed up, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. You can't just sit there, you know, I could sit there and say, you know, I wish I could turn into a wolf and just sit there and close my eyes and squint real hard and hope. But unless I make it. Hey, I believed in myself. I believed in the power of myself and created my own. Because I created my own luck,
Yeah.
I'm a wolf.
And look at that, Chris. I came onto your stream tonight, and there you are as a wolf. So
You had no idea. You had no idea what you were walking into.
I had no idea.
So
I can't even see right now. Actually, that's kind of funny.
You can't.
Digital
Okay.
Dark
So
Knight shared
thank you for the
X400.
cheer, Digital Dark Knight. And before we go on too far, Pam, would you mind giving us a backgrounder? Tell folks who you are, what you do, your interest in wolves. You know, just standard thing.
Standard stuff there. Yeah, definitely. I've been into wolves since I saw the character in Harry Potter turn into a wolf. So I think his name was something Lupus, which is why I was like, that's definitely something Latin to do with wolves. But, you know, when I'm not thinking about wolves, I am talking about cybersecurity on my stream, which is fun. I get to engage with a lot of people. Jerry Swiatek, I talk to quite a bit. Swiatek, thank you.
Yeah, I learned that. Yeah, Swiatek, yeah.
Oh, good. Thank you. No, that's good because I never hear these things in person.
I know.
I always
I'm
read
the same
them.
way. Yeah, I have these huge pointy ears, and I hear things sometimes, and I try to pick them up, and then they rattle around in my head, and I'm good.
Yeah, you've got big teeth, big eyes. You're just like grandma. You're just like her.
I am your grandma. This is the stream. We were gonna roll that out later, but you know, you kind of ruined the surprise there, Pam. Good job.
I'm sorry. It's because you put me backstage. You threw me into the fire.
All good.
But yeah, sometimes I play Hearthstone, which is fun, but more relevant to this community. I am still building that RC car very slowly but surely. It's gonna look awesome, and it's an entire 3D printed RC car.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's exciting.
I think the last time I got into RC was RC Pro-Am on the NES.
What were we watching? We were watching a game on the NES, and it was like one of those like Mortal Kombat type games. It was Korra or something, and it was like a first-person shooter side scroller. This guy was like going through. There was like 10,000 games made of it. You'll know it if you see it, Chris. You'll know. I feel like you were a big NES person.
I did the NES thing. I did. Even though we didn't call them retro games, we called them games. Video game. They were just plain old video games. No, I saw like my daughter. I'm driving in the car the other day, and because wolves can drive, if you didn't know. So I'm driving in the car, and for some reason the word news came up, and my daughter in the back seat, she said, "The news is for old people," and I said, "What are you talking about? It's for everybody." Like what do you mean? It didn't make any sense, and apparently it's a line from one of the shows that she watches, like one of these Nickelodeon shows, the Thundermans or something. They're superheroes or something. And so I'd play it, but I can't exactly show it to everybody on the stream right now, but I posted it to Twitter and the TikTok and YouTube, I think YouTube, of this rabbit in the show. The rabbit says, I'll give you the audio here. You won't be able to, you'll hear the audio, but the morning news. Hang on.
Wow!
Right, so here it is closer to the mic.
You forgot about the morning news. It's the internet for old people.
So, anyway, I was like, wait a minute. I like listening to the morning news. So I kind of had a little reaction to that. Like, whoa, wait a minute, I'm old.
So, wait, I have a question for you because you have a child and you mandatory have to watch all these children's shows, right? Obviously, there's like, when I was growing up, like children's shows were like weird. We had that Nickelodeon period that was like weird, you know, it was awesome. But there were still messages in it. And I'm wondering what like the messages are of the children's shows now. Like, are they still wholesome and like, you know?
Similar, yeah. You know, honestly, I did not want to like Daniel Tiger because I grew up with the original Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And so I did not want to like Daniel Tiger. I mean, I went into it thinking I'm not gonna like it. It's stupid. It's not Mr. Rogers. I hate it. And so I ended up Give me a second. I gotta turn this off because it keeps bugging me. I ended up watching it, and honestly, the lessons were good. I mean, like really in the spirit of Mr. Rogers, but just delivered, in this cartoon format. So that was a good show, or has been. Talking about, I can't remember any of the things like, when you're feeling bad, turn it around, find something good.
Yeah,
so I think of
yeah.
like jingles, right? And so it gets stuck in your head, right? These little things like mad, like there's certain things. So you get these jingles in your head, like commercial jingles, right? But kids remember them, right? In those moments where, oh yeah, this is the song that I sing when I feel this, when I feel that. So I feel that's really they've done an amazing job with that. And then Bluey, completely different. They wrote that, I swear, for adults, because the humor Bluey is even my parents were visiting, and they said, oh, let's watch something, and Jedi was in the room. I said, oh, let's watch Bluey. Like, I don't watch a cartoon. I'm like, no, trust me. Like, the humor in it's gonna go right over her head. She's not gonna understand some of it, but the adults are gonna get a good giggle, right? And they did. My parents got a good chuckle out of some of the scenes. So Bluey is easily my, if there's like, let's watch something, okay, let's watch Bluey. But we watch a lot. Not any one thing or another though. But yeah, generally speaking, there's decent programming. Although Jedi likes more live action stuff, the tweens stuff, more so than I think I did at her age. She really likes the live action, and I wasn't as into it, I think, as she. I was more into the cartoons, but here's the difference. Like, I grew up in the 70s and 80s, and so we only had like a regular television, with like 3 or 4 stations, and you didn't have a lot of options. Well, now, like, the world is at her fingertips, right? So she can watch anything, anytime, etc., etc. And so she doesn't have the same limitations that I would have, right? You couldn't just easily say, oh, I want to watch this and then watch it. I want to watch that and go to this. I want to listen to this song and then get it instantaneously. So yeah, her options are different. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and she watches a lot of Star Wars because, and that's a lot of live action. I'm 90% sure, in my mind, Jedi has seen more Star Wars than I have, and it might just be peripheral being in the same room as you while you're watching it.
It's possible. I tried getting her into Andor, but I knew as soon as I was 2 episodes in, I'm like, she's not gonna stick with this. It's gonna be too spy thriller for her. She's watched like 1 or 2 episodes, but she's into The Mandalorian because of Baby Yoda, and she watched Boba Fett. We watched a couple episodes of the cartoon, well, not a cartoon, animated series, Tales of the Jedi, short episodes just released. I guess there's news that there's a new Mandalorian, it's not an episode, kind of a short, a Grogu short that Disney Plus is going to be releasing soon. So that is happening soon. I don't know if that's a rumor, though. I'm not sure if that's a rumor or if it's actually going to happen.
We saw, I saw on Disney Plus, they had these Simpsons Star Wars crossover shorts. I don't know if you saw those. Yep. I stumbled upon them at one point. I thought they were the strangest thing I'd ever seen. But I wasn't sure why they were making them. I was like, does this fit into a broader narrative, or is it just because they're both part of Disney now? Like, just because they could, they Disney. Did.
Yeah, it's because they're a part of Disney, these crossovers, which I love. I love seeing crossovers like that, personally. Did you see Creative Bear's note in chat? I don't know if you can see chat, Pam. Because on this back screen... Oh, you don't? He says, me, Pam, must be working away quietly. Chris, we have a special guest tonight.
It's because I was like, yeah, man, I've got like this 80-page paper I need to edit, and like they're gonna pay me overtime and
paper.
80 pages. That's what I'm saying, and I'm just like, no one's gonna read this anyways. You know when you're working on something and you're just like, I know in my heart of hearts, I am gonna be the only one that is going to be this, engaged in what I'm doing.
Yep. I tell that to people all the time. Like, you know what? This is more for you than it is for them. Some people don't want to hear that, but it is absolutely true. That doesn't mean you shouldn't pour your heart and soul into something. It's just keep in mind, this doesn't mean to you what it will mean to them.
Not at all. Not at all. And you know, that's what I told him. That's what I told Creative Bear today. I was like, yeah, man, I got so much work to do. And then I streamed. And then I saw you were streaming. I was like,
wait,
screw it.
So is this for work then, or school?
Yeah, that was for work.
Wow, 80
Like-
pages? God, I go nuts anytime they say, hey, can you do a PowerPoint deck? I'm like, crap. I get to the title slide. I'm like, oh, okay. Now.
You know, I do actually have a theory that a lot of Gen Xers specifically will be like, yeah, I just don't know how to do this technically. I'm sorry, can you do it? And then like throw it off onto like the people that are like, oh yeah, sure, we can do that for you. And we go around, we're like, oh, they don't know how to transfer anything into PDF, or like they don't know how to do PowerPoint. You guys are fully capable, and you're lying, and you know it.
So here's the thing. Now, I would normally, you know, that sounds like a reasonable, or sounds plausible, right? But, I mean, because we did have the internet. But I can tell you, in college, when I was in college, there were people like that. And technology had not quite advanced, and we're Gen X, right? Technology hadn't quite advanced where it was as push button simple as it is. Now, I've come along with it, right? You know, I'm not really grew up with it, but, you know, certainly understood the nuances.
Stayed on top of it, right?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, for the most, enough to know, like, I don't understand this, or I want to know this. You know, I can work my way through that. But that does not necessarily mean that I'm a PowerPoint wizard, as opposed to kids who were taught presentation software in school. I wasn't, right? As opposed to kids, you know, who had this kind of exposure early on, and I didn't, and I wasn't. So I think it's plausible to believe that a lot of Gen X just doesn't know how to do it. I'm serious. I'm not excusing my generation. We know how to work. We rely upon ourselves, right? But like technology in my generation was different. It really was true.
Instead of PowerPoints, you had dioramas and like cut out billboards.
Yes, we did. And we had overhead projectors and mimeographs. Yeah, what are you laughing at?
Oh god, we had the smart boards. I actually had the smart boards that no teacher knew how to use. So they sat in classrooms for like 20 years, and no one knew, like no one used them because no one knew how. It was fantastic.
By the way, thank you, Platinum Raven. Hello. Fixum Dude worked with a woman who had me, quote unquote, show her how to do something 3 times before I figured it out. Oh, okay. Well, see, that's the difference. That is different. Hello, Enigma Gal. Slide projectors. Did we have? I guess we did have. I remember seeing slides in the classroom. I remember when they wheeled in the big television. You knew it was going to be a good day. And then we even had like film projectors with the whole reels and everything. We watched movies that way. We watched educational films that way. Yeah. Now it's completely different. So yeah, I'm not excusing Gen X, but I remember a lot of them were really with HyperCard. I remember going through HyperCard the first time I ever used that. And do you remember HyperCard?
Nope, not at all.
Okay, well, I just aged myself another decade. Actually, I did. Hang on. Whoa. I'm going to send you.
I'm looking it up.
No. I'm going to send you a link to. No, you can't just look it up. You've got actually kind of you got to try.
Oh, it's the fundamental structure of the World Wide Web.
Effectively, yes. So, I tweeted this the other day. Let's see if I can find the tweet. Remember HyperCard. Creeps Boo.
Fixum Dude.
There we go.
HyperCard, is that some kind of visa? I'm
pasting it in chat. And can I send you a message, Pam? From here, I can whisper you. This is gonna be completely out of context. Yeah. There's a link. Oh, sorry. I can just give you the direct link. There's a link to the tweet, and then this is HyperCard, and you can actually run something basically like HyperCard within your web browser. I mean, this is the way it was.
Was it all in black and white?
Yes. Oh my God, Pam, shut up! Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Are you asking if computing was? Or you're asking if computing was all in black and white. This is what you're asking right now.
I didn't know. I thought it was in color. I thought when you hit the boot screen or the GUI or whatever, it was like at least red and black or something. Like I thought there was some color. I didn't know it was just black and white.
I hope someone clips that. I hope someone clips that entire segment. Can someone please clip that beginning to end from when she said it to when she explained it? Can someone please clip that, please?
Like, I don't know where we lost color in between getting color on color TVs to then not figuring out how to put RGB into machines. Like, what happened? Where did the fall happen?
I don't know. I don't know. Unfortunately,
Where did we go
I couldn't
wrong?
tell you. I was not that much of a technology. Oh man.
Like we had color TV in like the 60s or something, right? Oh, it was green. It was green scale.
In the 60s? Did you just say we in the 60s? After asking
No,
if
like,
computing
like,
was
like inhumanity. Like I'm pretty sure like as
inhumanity is right. The inhumanity of where you're going with this. The inhumanity.
You know, I actually learned. Okay, so you know that phrase, "Oh, the humanity." I thought it was from a sitcom, a radio show sitcom, and I think it was called WD something. Okay, it was a
40?
radio show sitcom.
WKRP.
WKRP, yeah, and it was when they had the Thanksgiving special, and the turkeys were falling out of the plane.
Yeah. I swear to God, I thought turkeys could fly.
I thought that was that was where that line was from until Creative Bear was like, "Oh, the humanity is from the Zeppelin crashing."
Yeah. Man.
That was my bad.
That
was my bad. See, as things get recycled, though, it's hard to pinpoint where they started. Like shows recycle phrases and quotes, and then you think, "Oh, it's from that show," but it's not. It's from before. But who knows that? They don't source it. I have an issue with that.
It's tricky when you don't know where something comes from, especially like memes. You know, like where the meme begins, where it came from. Thank you for following Panzar Cotton. No one got the clip. No one got the clip. This would have been y'all. No one got the clip. I'm gonna have to go back and clip that then.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyways, you can kick me off anytime. I just wanted to pop by and say hi because I just finished screaming and came on. So
it's all good. Happy to have you. That's the reason I put. I mean, the invite is open for anybody. The guest slot, when I remember to open it, is open for anybody to just say, "Hey, I'm requesting to join."
Yeah,
so
it's a cool feature, right?
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, and the cool thing is, there's YouTube today just rolled out. Well, they're rolling out a similar feature on YouTube where you can use the mobile app to have a split screen between two channels. So I definitely want to experiment with that in many ways. I've got to figure out like where and with who and what have you. But I think like for the tech stuff, I'd love to bring other tech YouTubers on as guests or I don't know what I would do in my personal channel because that's kind of been burned. I've been experimenting with like 1,000 different options with that, but you never know. Cooper is staring at the TV very confused right now. Sorry, Cooper. Sorry, Cooper.
That's funny. That's too funny. Yeah. Yeah, no, I like this. This is weird though because I feel like I'm just in a room with Chris. Like it doesn't feel like I'm in a room with other people. I just feel like I'm on a podcast. Pam
peeks behind the curtain. Pam, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Or I should say in front of the curtain. Pay attention to the floating wolf, which Pam can't see because she doesn't have the wolf floated.
Are you still a wolf?
I am still. Well, yes, I'm still a wolf. Who is this?
Have I been talking to a wolf this whole time?
You have been, yeah, is this? She doesn't even realize she's talking to a wolf. And I only became a wolf for Bob Carnes. That was it. He's a like and subscribe. That's That's good. That's good.
Jeez.
That's good. Fix him, dude. That's funny. Well, I'll let you go so you can get to your 80 bajillion page paper.
Thank you. Thank you for
Have
having
fun
me,
with
Chris.
that.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I'll probably just keep your stream up so we can
Sure
chat
thing.
more about things that my generation doesn't know.
My God, apparently. I'm going to go back and I'm going to get that full clip, dude. And that is going on Twitter.
All right, I'll
And
see you on Twitter, Chris.
I'm telling you. All right. Thanks, Pam. Appreciate it.
See ya.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. So if anybody else wants to join, you can press the request button, I think, on the page. The request button, yes. Can you give the wolf the Emperor's hood and cloak? You could, but you have to edit, and I think you have to pay for that. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be using it to the point where I'm going to pay for it. I don't think that's going to happen. There are things that I could put on my wolf. Like I've got little accessories here, like, let's see here. Okay, this is one thing I can put a big Santa cap on my head. Ho ho ho! I am the Christmas wolf. Yes. Thank you for joining, everybody. Have you been a good pup this year? Ho 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 ho! I can wear that hat. I can wear this hat. I can wear many hats. I can also wear hats and a headphone. Headphones and a hat. Or just headphones. This looks good. I can also put on my glasses. There we go. Does that help everybody? Does that help? Are you good? There we go. So you got a wolf wearing glasses with a headset. Although you can't really see the headset with that background. I don't think oops. Bloop. I can change the background. Although, can I upload? I don't know if I can upload. I was doing different, there are different scenes that it has, but I have it green screened, basically, chroma keyed. It was just easier, cleaner that way. I could put myself on a couch, potentially. Hot pink couch. Hot tub. Am I in a hot tub? Yeah, I am in a hot tub. This is, welcome to the hot tub stream. I'm gonna go with the blue background though, because it's a little cleaner. We are now officially having a hot tub stream. I am a hot tubbing wolf. Thank you for joining. Now Pam's glad she left. Pam is like, okay, I never thought an 80-page paper would be appealing, but man, it is appealing now. If it wasn't before. I didn't eat Grandma. I am Grandma. I'm your grandma. No, not really. I'm not your grandma. Uh-oh. MakerDeck is coming on as a guest. And if clips get mentioned once, they're going to get muted. That's the warning.
Digital Dark Knight shared X200. Great stream, Grandma.
Thank you, Digital Dark Knight. Dancing to the... Can y'all hear the beats? We got the beat. We got the beat. We got the beat. We got the beat. Yeah, we got the beat. Why does it say waiting to connect twice? Weird. Let me try this. There we go.
CyberPam95 just gifted 1 subs.
Oh, thank you, Cyberpam. Thank you for gifting that sub to PsychoDog91. I hope PsychoDog91 is kind, though. I'd imagine they would be. I hope they would be. Oh, Digital Dark Knight, thank you.
Just subscribed.
Panzer Catton, thank you for using your Prime sub on me. That's very appreciated. Mad Monkey, hello. Now there's 2 Psycho Dogs in the stream. Amen. Digital Dark Knight, sorry to hear that it was a tough day. Hell of a day. I'm trying to find my creative zone daily now. Hey, Maker Viking. Howdy, howdy, howdy. You're joining me during a hot tub stream? Hot tubbing across the universe. Got a hype train. Not sure it's gonna go anywhere. Shraiku! How are you? I'm doing well. I'm just getting a bath in here during the stream. Just getting my bath in. Getting my bath on. Liz looked disengaged for a second there. And then now she's deep in thought. She is
Digital Dark
pondering.
Knight shared X500.
Digital Dark Knight, thank you so much. Very appreciated. Yes, Liz, you're on. Liz, Maker Deck.
Saying the stream is now live. Say hi to the viewers. Oh, okay.
Liz, you've been
Great.
on. You're
It's
on.
like
Can
totally frozen for me. So
can you not hear
perfect.
me?
Even
Can you
better.
not hear me? Liz can't even hear
Hi.
me.
Apparently I'm
Can you-
live.
You can't. Yes, apparently
Hi.
you are.
It's me.
Liz, this is the worst.
I'm live. I
This
guess.
is- we
I
gotta.
can't-
We got.
See, you're here, Chris.
This is what is going on here. This is pandemonium.
I can't see
Wolfdemonium.
or hear anything.
Panzer
So I'm
Catton
gonna
says, wasn't
Go
yesterday
out
I
of this
watched
and
you.
come back in, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Panzer Kitten says, wasn't yesterday I watched you last time you had your Mac Pro set up and lots of blinking RGB lights. I still have them. You want to see them? Here we go. I'm going to pick up this camera here. Unless, of course, that camera was frozen. Okay, well, apparently that was frozen for some time. Let's try restarting that. See what happens there. Hopefully I don't, like, freeze up everything that OBS was, because NDI has been kind of funky for me lately. This is my NDI cam. It's not responding. Okay, give me a second. Let me see if I can... I may have to, like, kill this anyway, alright? Let's try this.